Have you ever looked at a couple with a big age difference and wondered, is the younger partner really in love, or are they simply easier to influence? That question can make people uncomfortable, because when an older man dates a younger woman or an older woman dates a younger man, people immediately start making assumptions. They say things like, she doesn't know what she's doing. He must be controlling her. She's only with him because of what he can provide. Or, he's only with her because she's young. But here's the truth. Age doesn't automatically make someone weak. And being older doesn't automatically make someone wiser, healthier, or more powerful. Sometimes the younger person has stronger boundaries than the older person. Sometimes the older person is actually the one learning how to love. And sometimes, the relationship really does have a serious power imbalance. So today we're going to have an honest conversation from a man's perspective. Are younger partners easier to influence? And more importantly, when does influence stop being love and start becoming control? Welcome back to Real Love, Real Life, where we talk about love, relationships, age gaps, healing, and the lessons that sometimes hurt before they make us stronger. If you're new here, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now let's get into it. As a man, I've learned something important about relationships. You cannot measure someone's strength simply by looking at their age. I've met young people who know exactly what they want. They know their boundaries. They know what they will tolerate. And they know when to walk away. I've also seen older people stay in relationships that were clearly unhealthy because they were afraid of being alone. So when we ask whether younger partners are easier to influence, we need to stop making age the only factor, because influence comes from many places: confidence, experience, money, emotional attachment, housing, social connections, and sometimes even insecurity. Imagine a young woman entering a relationship with an older man. He has more financial stability. He's already established. He has experienced relationships before. He knows exactly how to communicate. She is still figuring herself out. That difference can create an imbalance, but it doesn't automatically mean he's controlling her. The real question is, does she still have the freedom to be herself? There's a difference between influencing someone and controlling them. Every healthy relationship involves influence. You influence each other. You introduce each other to new music, new foods, new ideas, new experiences. You might even inspire each other to become better people. That's love. But control sounds different. Control says, you can't have those friends. You can't wear that. You shouldn't talk to him. You need to do what I say. You wouldn't survive without me. That's not healthy influence. That's control. And as a man, I believe we need to be honest about this. If I love someone, I shouldn't want to make them smaller just so I can feel bigger. I should want to see them grow. Real love doesn't say, become who I want you to be. Real love says, become the best version of yourself, and I'll support you. Let's imagine a couple. Let's call them Marcus and Elena. Marcus is 42. Elena is 25. When people see them together, they immediately have opinions. Some people say Marcus is too old. Others say Elena is too young. But nobody knows what happens behind closed doors. Marcus treats Elena with respect. He doesn't tell her who she can talk to. He doesn't control her money. He doesn't isolate her from her family. He encourages her career. He listens when she disagrees with him. And Elena isn't afraid to tell Marcus when he's wrong. That's important, because she isn't following him blindly. She's choosing him. Now imagine another couple with the same age difference. The older partner controls everything. The younger partner cannot make decisions without permission. They are financially dependent. They're isolated from friends. They're constantly reminded, you're lucky to have me. That's completely different. Same age gap. Two completely different relationships. The number of years between them isn't what determines whether the relationship is healthy. The power dynamic does. Now let's be honest. There are situations where a younger person may be more vulnerable. Maybe they've never experienced a serious relationship. Maybe they've never lived independently. Maybe they're struggling financially. Maybe they're looking for someone to rescue them. And an older partner may have more experience navigating relationships and life. That can create an opportunity for manipulation. But here's something important. Vulnerability isn't stupidity. Being young doesn't mean you're incapable of making decisions. And being older doesn't give you permission to make those decisions for someone else. If you're the older partner, your experience should make you more responsible with their heart, not more controlling. Your wisdom should help you protect the relationship, not dominate it. Here's something I want every younger person watching this to remember. Never enter a relationship and give away your voice. Love someone, respect them, compromise with them, but don't disappear inside the relationship. Keep your identity, keep your goals, keep your friendships, keep your dreams, and most importantly, keep your ability to say no. Because if you can't say no without being punished, threatened, guilt-tripped, or abandoned, something isn't right. And if you're the older partner watching this, listen carefully. If your younger partner disagrees with you, that doesn't mean they don't respect you. Sometimes disagreement is healthy. Sometimes the person who loves you most is the person willing to tell you the truth. A relationship doesn't need two people who always agree. It needs two people who can disagree without destroying each other. Now let's talk about something people sometimes forget. Age gap relationships aren't automatically unhealthy. Two people can genuinely fall deeply in love despite having different ages. Maybe they connect emotionally. Maybe they make each other laugh. Maybe they understand each other's pain. Maybe one person has the experience the other needs. And maybe the younger partner brings energy, excitement, and a fresh perspective into the older partner's life. Love doesn't always arrive according to a schedule. Sometimes you meet someone when you weren't looking. Sometimes the person who changes your life isn't the person society expected you to choose. And sometimes the heart sees something that the world doesn't understand. But love still needs boundaries. Romance still needs respect. And passion still needs responsibility. Because love can be powerful. But healthy love should never require one person to lose themselves. If you're the older person in an age gap relationship, ask yourself some uncomfortable questions. Do I listen to my partner? Can they disagree with me? Do they have control over their own money? Do they have friendships outside of this relationship? Do I encourage their dreams? Am I using my age or experience to make them feel inferior? Do I ever make them feel like they owe me because I provide for them? And here's the biggest question. If I truly love this person, am I helping them become stronger, or am I making them dependent on me? Because there's a huge difference between being someone's partner and being someone's controller. Be the person who makes your partner feel safe enough to grow, not scared enough to obey. And if you're the younger person in an age gap relationship, don't let society tell you that you're automatically incapable of knowing what you want. But don't ignore red flags either. Ask yourself, can I be myself? Can I make my own decisions? Can I say no? Does this person respect my boundaries? Do they support my future? Do I feel loved or managed? Because sometimes control doesn't arrive looking like control. Sometimes it looks like excessive jealousy. Sometimes it looks like constant checking. Sometimes it looks like financial dependence. Sometimes it sounds like, I'm only doing this because I love you. But love shouldn't require you to surrender your independence. You can love someone deeply and still maintain yourself. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that your age doesn't determine your value. If you're young, don't believe you have nothing to offer. If you're older, don't believe your age makes you superior. Every person brings something different into a relationship. Experience matters. Youth matters. Wisdom matters. Energy matters. Emotional maturity matters. But none of those things should be used as weapons. The best relationships are partnerships, not competitions, not parent-child relationships, not teacher-student relationships, partnerships. Two people standing beside each other saying, "I've got you. You've got me. Let's grow together." That's the kind of love worth fighting for. And this brings me to the biggest lesson. Whether your partner is 5 years older, 10 years older, 20 years older, or even younger than you, the question shouldn't simply be, is this age gap too big? Ask, is this relationship healthy? Does it make you feel respected? Does it make you feel safe? Does it encourage you? Does it allow you to grow? Does it make room for your dreams? Does it allow both people to have a voice? Because the right relationship shouldn't shrink your world. It should help you expand it. And sometimes loving someone means knowing when to hold them closer. And sometimes loving yourself means knowing when to walk away. And while we're talking about building better lives, I also want to remind you about Chrissy Work Media. Chrissy Work Media is dedicated to helping individuals and businesses grow their online presence through creative, professional, and results-driven digital services. From social media management, video creation, graphic design, and advertising, the goal is simple: to help businesses get noticed, to help brands look professional, and to help ideas reach more people. At Chrissy Work Media, we believe every business deserves to be seen, heard, and taken seriously. With creativity, consistency, and strategy, we help turn ideas into results. So if you're a business owner and you're ready to improve your online presence, message Chrissy Work Media. Let's build your brand together. So, are younger partners easier to influence? The honest answer is, sometimes circumstances can make someone more vulnerable, but age alone doesn't determine how strong, independent, or capable a person is. What really matters is the relationship. Can you speak your mind? Can you make your own decisions? Can you have your own friends, goals, dreams, and identity? Can you disagree without being punished? Can you say no and still feel loved? Because there's a big difference between someone who influences you to become better and someone who controls you because they want power over you. As a man, I believe that if I truly love a woman, I shouldn't want her to be afraid of me. I shouldn't want her to depend on me so much that she feels she can't leave. I shouldn't want to silence her. I should want her to become stronger. I should want her to have dreams. I should want her to have a voice. And if she becomes a better, stronger, more confident woman because she loved me, that's something I should be proud of, not threatened by. And if you're the younger partner, remember this. Don't let anyone convince you that being younger means you don't know your own worth. Your age doesn't make your voice less important. Your partner's age doesn't give them ownership over your life. And if you're the older partner, remember that experience comes with responsibility. Your wisdom should protect, not manipulate. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether the age gap is 5 years, 15 years, or 20 years. The most important question is, are we building a relationship where both of us can grow? Because real love isn't about one person having more power. It's about two people having the freedom to choose each other every day. So if you're in an age gap relationship right now, don't just ask yourself, do we love each other? Ask yourself, do we respect each other? Do we trust each other? Can we be ourselves? And most importantly, am I becoming more of myself in this relationship or less? Because the right person won't make you disappear. The right person will make you feel safe enough to become the person you were always meant to be. If this conversation touched you, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to Real Love Real Life, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another conversation about love, relationships, healing, and real life. And I want to hear from you. Do you think younger partners are easier to influence? Or does it depend on the person and the relationship? Drop your honest opinion in the comments. And remember, love deeply, Love honestly. Love respectfully. But never forget one of the most important relationships you'll ever have. The relationship you have with yourself. I'll see you in the next one. This is Real Love, Real Life.